Hi guys, Coach Alexi here from Crossfit Ceylon. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the hollow hold and the hollow rocks. This is a movement that's quite foundational in the gymnastics realm. However, if you've noticed, in about the last 3 weeks, we've been working on an open prep cycle, which is allowing us to focus a little bit more on gymnastic skills. In order to tell you guys how to execute a hollow hold today, I'm going to be demoing a few movements as well as giving you possible regressions if you're struggling with the actual movement. So to start with, guys, we're going to lay on the floor. Now you will notice my shoulders are on the floor, my lower back, my calves. This is me in neutral position. However, when we start to get into the hollow, what you'll notice is that I'm going to start to squeeze my legs together, lift my shoulders up, and you will see my rib cage pointing down towards the belly button. All right, so this is what a sound hollow hold should look like. One way to know if you're actually doing this movement is to feel if you can actually get your fingers underneath your lower back. If you can't, you're maintaining a good hollow hold. You'll notice if I break, I can slide my finger. This is no longer hollow. There's a couple of ways that we can test this, especially if we're training on our own. So what I'd like to do is to have a red band. Just make it very simple. We're going to tie it to the low part of the rig. I'm then going to pull the strap, or the band rather, underneath my lumbar spine. So traditionally we have a natural curve in the lumbar spine. I'm going to start to push that into the ground to maintain hollow. So I'm keeping a little bit of tautness in the band, laying down, and I'm going to pick up into hollow. Now notice, if I'm in hollow and maintaining hollow, which means shoulders off the ground, thighs off the ground, there's only contact of the lower back, that you see the band is in correct position. The moment I break, you're going to notice the band pulls off. So peeps, members of CrossFit Ceylon, if you are struggling with this movement, get to the floor, use the band as a tactile feedback. The moment you lose tension, that band is actually going to snap back towards the rig. What we like to see is that you can build up and hold a really strong hollow hold for at least 60 seconds, well, 45 to 60 seconds before you start to hollow rock. Now, if these hollow holds are hard, what I would suggest is getting palms, instead of going up, we're going to point them energetically towards the feet. I'm then going to hug one knee to chest. Again, same points of performance. Lower back is to the ground, shoulders off, thighs are not on the ground. So we can hold this maybe for 15 seconds, developing some sort of comfort in this before we switch. All right, so this is going to be a regressed movement. So over onto the hollow rocks. So what we'd like to see, as I mentioned earlier, is actually building up to 45 to 60 seconds on a hollow hold, knowing that you can maintain that tension at the front of the body before we take it to hollow rocks. Hollow rocks are obviously more dynamic, so we want to be able to execute a very sound hollow. So hollow rocks, again, same point of performance. You know, you got belly crunching, thighs off the floor, shoulders off the floor. Here I'm going to actually get my arms locked out, covering my ears, and I'm going to start to rock. So notice, there's no thump, thump. I'm literally going back and forth. If you are one of these people that are breaking and you're going thump, 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 which we see a lot of the time at the gym, go back to a hollow hold. I'd rather you guys build that resilience and that muscle endurance in that isometric hold before you start to bring it to dynamic, because inadvertently it's not going to feel really good in your back, guys, and we are here for longevity. So make sure you regress back to a hollow hold before you start your hollow rocks.